Hello again. I have been talking a lot through my articles and sometimes through my videos, sometimes through my impromptu answers in certain groups about life, soul journeys, and beyond. Uh, it's been almost like since 2015 that heart healing above regression therapy, HART, as a modality began. This modality has been done with research participants who are themselves profound healers, professionals in their field, and it has also been given to a lot of clients who have benefited since 2015 till date. I'm not here to talk about heart, but the reason I had to mention that is because a lot of things changed for me since 2015, but specifically it changed for me since 2016. Unfortunately, the event was the loss of my mother, a sudden loss, cardiac arrest. And it was that day, the cremation day, I sat on the ground and meditated in front of her body, which was in a casket. My focus was on just meditating while people came and went. My father was present there. And I cannot say for sure, but something did shift for me from that day on. And strangely, I also promised myself that I will be meditating daily from that day on. And today is 27 September 2024. There has not been a single day which has passed where I have missed meditating. It's not something that I am proud of or something, but I'm glad. I'm really glad I took that step. And again, let me tell you this right at the beginning. When I'm using I, do not see me as Renuka, someone you know, or someone you know has forwarded this video to you. I'm not speaking as Renuka. I'm not speaking as a person who has done so much of education, has years of experience, has come across heart as a technique. I'm not talking as that person when I say I. I'm talking I as we all are. So whatever I'm telling and sharing today, it was somewhere knocking at my heart that I need to talk it all out. I don't prepare my videos, I don't prepare beforehand what I'm going to speak. I just let it flow. And this is something which I gained over the years, received over the years, where I don't think so much, analyze so much. I just let me, I as an energy flow. That is what I do during my client sessions. That is what I do during my heart research sessions. And even in this video, what I'm doing right now is all impromptu. I came across all kinds of clairs existing in this world as concepts. And when I came across clair cognizant as a concept, I right away knew that this is happening. This is happening to me. I was so glad to know that this concept is mentioned somewhere, and I came across that concept. I'm not a book reader, by the way. I'm not a person who reads a lot of things, who sees a lot of things, who follows a lot of people, their methods, their teachings, etc. I'm not a person who actually follows anything. Rather, what happens is whenever something comes up as a question in my mind, either the answers begin flowing within me, or sometimes I'm just randomly picked up a Google page and there lies the answer in the exact details, which is the solution to the very issue which just came in my mind. And this is not just for my life, it's like for Earth. And this is also something which I wanted to share. Since heart began, it's like I am unable to think about me, my life, my dog, my husband, my family, or my friends and those people around me. It's not like when I am interacting with the universal beings of light through the channelers, the connectors, and the mediums. It's not like I ask that they be blessed, my family be blessed, my friends be blessed. This, it always comes as, may all be blessed, the entire earth, rather the entire universe. And I never gave it a second thought as to why I always couldn't ask something for my own self, for my own family. I never thought in that detail why it is so, but it always felt nice when I was asking for all, and it was always overwhelming for me whenever those words came out towards the end of the heart sessions when I used to just ask for all. It was so overwhelming. You can even see the change in my voice right now while talking about it. So all these shifts started happening since more profoundly since 2016. Of course, I was also told through a lot of my clients who went into a deep trance, they started bringing informations from the universe, not just about their life and their questions. Suddenly, it's like the universal being started giving me my guidances. And this was also something guided and told to me in one of the client sessions, that I can never be regressed, or I will not go into any past lives because I am being protected into seeing my own past life. I'm being protected from the pain of all of it. And whatever messages I'm supposed to receive as guidances will come through the people I'm healing or helping. So this was a message which was already received. So I knew that, okay, certain clients suddenly towards the end will say, Renuka, this is the message for you. And initially it was so exciting. And I used to be curious, okay, the message has come. And the minute my name was spoken, as is, although it's the client who usually respectfully call me with my title or with respect instead of using the first name directly. So they used to call me by my first name during this deep meditation regression session. And the way they used to talk, starting with my name and messages, it used to bring me tears, buckets of tears, just flowing with joy, just flowing as though it's something that I'm supposed to receive and I'm receiving it. It was not like excellent, great, beautiful, oh my God, what a beautiful, big knowledge. No, it was nothing like that. It's just the profound connection and love I sensed at that point, within me, outside me, everywhere. So from there, if I look further, what happened was, in all these journeys, especially my very precious research participants, healers, who were healers and professionals, as I said, they go so deep and bring such beautiful messages for a lot of people of earth, for mankind, and even giving personal messages to certain people. And that too, they used to do all this work with me pro bono for free, and that work is still ongoing. During these heart sessions, a lot of messages which we received, and the universal beings which humans on earth know as extraterrestrials, aliens, ETs, and all that, other planetary beings, other dimensional beings, other galactic presence. So we got in touch with almost all, a lot. We are still getting in touch with many. And the messages and the guidances they gave for earth and the beings were so deep, so beautiful always. It was a beautiful experience even for me. For those who are curious, if while giving heart and being present there along with them, the research participants going into that deep trance, was I able to see what they saw? No. And this is where I also received the message long before that. None of my five senses will be ever used to receive messages. Rather, it was told that all the things will come to me beyond these five senses. So I always thought, why? Because I also want to feel that what the people in front of me are feeling on their faces, the light, the happiness, the visuals which they are seeing. But I gradually understood that the five senses are still very much part of earth. And that is exactly why they didn't want me to be so attached to the physical form and the limitation it has, even in the five senses, to receive all that knowledge beyond my physical body. So what I eventually did was, during the heart sessions, I literally could just know and sense it throughout my body vibrationally, what is happening. And I knew that my own vibrations were changing and shifting with each session I'm doing, even with clients, even with research participants, or while meditating, something was shifting. I cannot say that this was shifting on this day or this month or this year. No, I knew that something was going on. And a lot of shifts started happening. You can see more recently since the COVID, post-COVID, where I got exposed to something as a concept known as nothingness. And the answers which came to me is there in the articles which I have written, the nothingness. We began from nothing. And all these creations are illusions. ETs, planets, galaxies, all are illusions. The Anunnakis who created all these planets, they have also forgotten that they have come from nothingness. And they themselves, as creators of a lot of things, is stuck in an illusion that if they create a perfect planet, then they can see love and compassion in a form. So the recent heart session which I had, where we connected to the Dogons, Sirius planet, and the Anunnakis, it was an experience I can never forget. Honestly, I was feeling a lot heavy since, you can say, a long time. I never understood what that heaviness was all about within me. Eventually, in this session, I have no clue what happened, but I just felt that I need to actually let them know and remind them they come from nothingness. They exactly come from love and compassion. They exactly come from love. Nothingness is existing and not existing, is nowhere and everywhere. It's pure love. Just like love, we do not have proof it exists, but we know it's there. How can we prove love? We cannot. That's nothingness. And that heart session was so beautiful for me. I don't know for others. That I was able to actually talk, tell them, remember you were already love. You don't need to create any more planets which are dying one after the other. In the last session, we connected to Sirius, and the planet Sirius was also dying. Such higher dimensional beings and higher dimensional planets. Humans are now in 3D, 4D, and some are even touching 5D, and some are probably a little higher raised. But we are not like in 8D, 9D, and beyond, etc. So, when even those higher dimensions and beings and the planet is dying because the resources are getting depleted, there are wars, etc., etc., what do you think is going to happen to Earth? So the important point over here is not that how much we are ascending and reaching these higher dimensional beings, how much are we doing these astral journeys, teleportations, how much are we telepathically understanding people without words, how much are we sensing people, how much of our clairs are activated. Those are not the important things. We are still functioning with illusions when we are doing that. Because whatever we are receiving, we think we are receiving is profound. But that's just a higher level of illusion. And I started receiving a lot of such messages which kept going to the concept of nothingness. I call it concept, it's not a concept. It's an experience which me and few of my research participants of heart, and you can say 1 or 2 or 3 clients, or probably 5 clients, have tapped onto nothingness. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I sensed it. And what happened was, I can't explain nothingness, honestly speaking. But when I once again came back to this physical body, started again living the life we are living, after 2 days, 3 days, literally I was in depression, and along with me those people who actually tapped onto nothingness. It's like for them everything looked so futile on earth. I mean, I know I'm laughing right now, but we were literally depressed after learning about nothingness, that What the heck are we doing? And this is where I understood that we are just creating. We are just creating, craving, creating, attaching to certain things, material things, people. We are craving, creating. Same things the ETs are doing, creating, craving, creating. Anunnakis, the creators of all planets, craving for love and compassion in a physical form. What's the need in a physical form? When nothingness is the origin. So it was a beautiful talk I had with them. So it was not like for the first time they were guiding us. I didn't feel like asking any questions. It's like suddenly the voice came that I need to give a message. A human actually. And again, let me correct you once again. I is not Renuka. Because this Renuka doesn't understand all the things which is coming across her, to her, within her, and out of her. So, this video is also specifically for all the earth, beyond the earth, all the planets, all the galaxies, all the dimensions, all the ETs. Come back to love. Remember the nothingness. Remember the love. There is nothing to accomplish. There is nothing to store. There is nothing to preserve. There is nothing to take. Hungry for power and resources? And for whom are we actually taking all these resources when the planets are dying one after the other? Earth is also going to die eventually if this is how we all continue. Currently, there are a lot of ETs on Earth, lots of them. And these ETs are some who have come from planets who have already died, and some have come specifically only to serve Earth and help all to ascend. They have come purely with the purpose of taking us all to light. I'm very thankful for their work. A lot of gratitude to all those beings, visible, invisible, who have been raising the vibrations of Earth. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of messages which eventually came is their work, is their work. And having said that, I just want that, again, not I, Renuka, I just want that we all remember the nothingness. It's time to go back to love the nothingness. These creations, these planets, these resources, gold, there is that. All illusions. All illusions. Release yourself from all of it. Detach. Come to light. Come to love. Reptilians, the darker beings, I call upon you. I call upon you. Come to love. Come to the nothingness. Be blessed.